Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn from Jessica Lynn Original Studios, and this is part 3 of the Milwaukee Zoo tour. The other two videos, I will link them down below so you can take a look at them. But what I thought it would be really fun to do is we'll go ahead and finish along the back side of the zoo. Now, this to me is always the backside. We usually end up coming in from the right, go all the way up and around. So where we are is right after the small mammals. Where there's this large hill. It takes you right down to a brand new location that is just recently opened, and it is all about otters. And last year they had a couple of little babies, and so it's really fun because you can actually get very close and you can observe the little guys playing in their watery habitat. You're able to see how agile they are, their swimming skills. You can also see them playing with each other, which is so much fun. This area also has another entrance to the zoo, but I have never seen it open. So it's very odd to me because they built it probably, I think just before COVID. And when that time happened, they thought they were going to use 2 entrances to help with, parking. But I have never seen it open. So hopefully one day it will be, but currently it is not. As we come around that corner, you're going to see caribou and some food. And then right after that, there is the brown bears. Now, when I was a kid, the way the zoo is designed, you can see there's lots of signs that say do not feed the bears. When I was a kid, there was a lot of where people would feed the animals, because I remember as a kid people throwing marshmallows and other things into the habitats. So I like that they have all those signs, and hopefully people will continue to respect the bears and not do that. But they do have a couple of them in there. There are 3, and let's just take a little walk over here so you can see them a little better. They were super cute. They were all cuddling. Off on the right hand side you can see there's a little Milwaukee Zoo sign. Very perfect place for family pictures, especially if you're going to put together a book. It's a lot of fun to be able to, capture memories, and the little Welcome to Milwaukee Zoo is a great sign. Now again, when we talked earlier, we talked about how the Milwaukee Zoo is such a almost park-like atmosphere. And one of the places that I love, off to the left, again, there's some elk and some other critters, but off here to the right where we're going right now, you can actually see there is this large, beautiful, pond. And I love it. It's so beautiful. They've got right across the water there, you can see that little outlet that comes out. That's actually a place where you can go and picnic over by the water. And there are fish all up in the water. And the train actually goes all the way around this pond. And it's so peaceful and serene and extremely photogenic. As we continue around the backside of this pond, you can see there are some beautiful, really old trees, which is one of the things that I think is just so cool about the zoo. Off on the left, you're going to see there are more bears. And as we come up around this curve and kind of go to the right, it kind of breaks off either to the left or right. And if you go to the left, you're able to get over to where the camels are and some other, like a rhino, stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and head over by the bears. The Milwaukee Zoo has several species of bears. They are known for their incredible strength, with the ability to lift objects and even open up logs looking for food. They have a very keen sense of smell, which helps them locate food from miles away. So I can only imagine when the restaurant right there is cooking. Bears are capable of hibernating during the winter months, and when they do that, the Milwaukee Zoo actually has a place for them to sleep, which is so cool because they can just go and relax and just sort of wait out the Wisconsin winters. So let's go ahead and keep moving forward. Over there you can still see there's that beautiful pond, and straight ahead you can see there's a brown building. This is actually a counter service restaurant, so you can walk up, pick your meal, go find a place to sit. Right outside of the building there are picnic tables there, or like I showed you from across the pond, there is this little area that kind of juts out into the pond where you can go and sit and eat there. And in a summer afternoon, it is so peaceful and just gorgeous to go and relax and have lunch there. It's called the Nourish 414 because Milwaukee's area code is 414. The next place we're going to go is the seals. Now, this was filmed and literally a week later, they added another seal. So now there are 3, but currently when I filmed this, there were only 2. Seals at the Milwaukee Zoo belong to a special family that includes sea lions, and walruses. The seals are highly adapted for life in the water. They have little streamlined bodies, webbed feet, powerful flippers, so they can swim really smooth. Now, one of the things that kids love at the Milwaukee Zoo is not only can you watch them swim above, but you can see straight ahead. There are some stairs right here. You take those down below and you are able to actually watch them swim gracefully right through the water. They have a layer of blubber under their skin which will help them stay insulated, and they are able to swim in cold temperatures. So I have seen them here in fairly cold temperatures. They communicate with each other using vocalizations like little barks or growls. They're so cute. And this one I believe is the mom and the baby. They did add a third one recently, so that was really exciting. And it's so fun because I think they really actually like to show off, because when there's a bunch of people down here, they'll come and swim and sort of do these little turns and flips, and it's so adorable. The Milwaukee Zoo used to have a polar bear who passed away sadly, and she used to be right next to them in another habitat, like just right to the right, and there was also a viewing area for her underwater. Unfortunately, right now they have not replaced her, so there isn't anything in that location, but you can see they do have the seals, so... Now, when you're going to leave this, just so that you know, if you are in a wheelchair or have difficulties walking, there is a ramp that'll take you down here too, which I think is great because then everybody can go and take a look at it. Now, this trip, I didn't focus on it a lot, but this is the new elephant enclosure. At one point, we only had 2 elephants, and now we have 3, and they're so sweet. They're such a sweet little pack. I did not feature this because I have done other videos where I feature them a lot. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and search in my YouTube channel for Milwaukee Zoo, and you'll be able to see all the videos that I produced on that. Now, up above, you can see there's like a little sky tower kind of thing, so you can ride around. It's not a very long little loop, but it goes kind of all along where I talked about like the camels and the rhinos. It ends there at the elephants, turns around and comes back. My favorite animal at the zoo are the Milwaukee Zoo's giraffes. It's part of their African Savanna exhibit. You can witness these beautiful creatures. You can actually feed them, so get there early because they do sell out of that. They are the tallest land animals, and I just love it because they're so cute. And there's been so many babies at the Milwaukee Zoo. I think we've had probably 5 or 6 over the past 10 years. And one of the moms, Marley, actually came from Disney World. So if you are a Disney fan like myself, she actually was at the Savannah in Disney World. And she is here now and has provided a couple of babies, I believe. I think 2 or 3 of them. The giraffes also have, like I said, a feeding opportunity, which is amazing. So if you have a little kid who loves giraffes, be sure to get there early. It does cost an extra fee, but again, the money goes to help the zoo, the animals, and the cool part is you get to go up this little ramp, and then the giraffes come right up to you. It is the coolest thing. Like, it was on my list of things I wanted to do, bucket list, right? And I'll tell you, so amazing. Like, they get super close right in your face. It's not like you can pose for a picture or anything, but you can snap a couple pictures while it's happening. And the giraffes are super calm, really sweet, and very gentle. Now, this area that I'm walking through right now, this is part of the original Milwaukee Zoo. So it is very old, very vintage. It actually is partially the winter storage for some of the animals so that they are safe and away from the elements during the cold winters we get here in Wisconsin. No, I won't call them that. I'll say the inconsistent winters, right? Because sometimes it's super cold, sometimes it's weirdly warm. So you never know what you're going to get here. So off to the left, you're going to see like areas for the rhinos and stuff. Off on the right, there's indoor, what used to be for the elephants, but now the elephants are in their new exhibit. And then there's also the indoor place for the hippos. Now, straight ahead, this is going to be where all of the lions and tigers, hyenas are. They also have some red pandas, and we're going to go ahead and head inside. The door just opened on me there. It's kind of funny. As you go in, this area, I think it's very beautiful, but the space inside is very small. So I won't be able to show a ton just because there's a lot of people and it gets really tight in here. But when you first walk into the left, you're going to see tigers. And when I was a kid, they actually used to have a very large area. I believe it was even a little bit bigger than what this might be now. But in this area, they actually used to have it open to the elements. So when I say that, one of the coolest things ever was that they used to have this area open that when it would snow, the tigers could actually play in the snow. So if you go and Google Milwaukee Zoo, like 70s, 80s, whatever, look up tigers, because it was the coolest exhibit. So literally picture that roof gone, and when it would snow, it would snow. When it would rain, and the tigers still had places to go hide. Now you can see the tiger all the way in the back there. She's just, he or she is just hanging out sleeping. So let's go ahead and we'll keep going. Now in this building when I was younger, they used to have a lot more cats, if you will. But they do have, if we just go around here, you can see we've got a little lioness pride. The lion was actually outside, so they try to rotate them out. You can see they were just relaxing, having a wonderful afternoon. Now, the way they built this, you can see there's rocks along that, and kids used to climb up and hit the glass. Like, it was just a bad situation. So now you can see they put up fencing around it so that they can't get as close. But I can't imagine that it's not loud for them, but I don't know. That's why this building for me, it's a tough one. I really love seeing the cats, but I always think it's too small. I feel like it's too small. And to keep the cats with some privacy, you can see they put up bushes and trees to kind of distract. And you can see all the way in the back there, there's one kind of hiding out in a little cat box. And so as far as I'm concerned, I mean, there's more stuff for them outside. So there's like, other cats outdoors. But indoors, that's really all there is in this building. So for example, here's one of the outdoor. You can see there is a hyena walking around. That's the other half of the lion area. And then as you come around here, again, now this is just exiting out the other side of the cats building, lion, tiger, whatever. And as you come out of this building, you end up kind of in a weird spot because you're sort of in the middle. Like if you look at it from above, it's kind of a big circle, and the tigers and lions are in the middle, and then they break off. I mean, it's a really cool design because they'll have, like, for example, like the predator, like a lion up in the back, and then in front of it would be all the prey that it would eat. So it's kind of a weird mix, but it's cool. It's a very cool pattern. Now off to the right, as you kind of go around the circle, you're going to see there is the family farm, which is one of our favorite areas. You can go and see cows and horses and donkeys. You can feed goats in this area. I have featured it before, so again, I'm not going to put it in this video, but just know this is available, and it's a great place if you have little kids that want to run around and go and play. During the summer months, they do offer where you can like pet a chicken or pet a porcupine or a cat. So it's a great place if you have little kids who kind of want to interact with something. It's very family friendly. They have chickens and other critters as well. They also have, if you're looking for ice cream, some great ice cream in that barn. So definitely go by if you're looking for ice cream. As you come around the back side of that farm to the right, that is where the Milwaukee has the Milwaukee Zoo has their train. I know that I have a lot of videos on that. So you can definitely take a look at those. The train itself, it's like a miniaturized steam train. So cool. Literally goes right up and all the way around this entire picturesque park. So if it's the first time you've ever been to the Milwaukee Zoo, I would highly encourage you to go and take a ride on that train. Go ride around, because I think it'll give you a really great lay of the land if you've never done it before. Plus, if you watch all 3 of my videos, you kind of get an idea of what the Milwaukee Zoo is. I mean, I'll be really honest. I think this could be a great day park. Like if you've never been there, bring a picnic. They'll let you bring it in. It's totally fine. Pack some Subway or something. I don't know, whatever, just making up something, right? Or pack some sandwiches that you make, bring in some drinks, and you can have really like a nice almost park/zoo experience, especially in the summer months. And you don't have to spend more than what you pay to get in. Now, as far as prices for the Milwaukee Zoo, I would highly go and look on their website, see if they have any deals, any specials. They do offer sometimes free entry on a Saturday for Milwaukee County residents. So if you're, just looking for something fun to do with the kids, I'll tell you those days are very busy. So if you're going to be paying to get in that day, definitely go look at the website just to make sure that maybe that's day and you're not going, just because it can get very, very busy. Straight ahead is the Milwaukee Zoo gift shop, and off to the left a little bit, that's where we first came in. And remember, we headed around right toward the bird aviary. So we're going to go back through the same doors that we did when we first came in. In here, you can actually go, and this is where the administrators are. There's a gift shop off to the left. Remember, that's that little deli I talked about. There's also a place where you can renew your zoo membership or get a new one if you haven't had it before. If you enjoy going to the zoo or taking like walks, like a lot of times, like for us, we'll actually get a zoo membership so that we can go and take a walk around the zoo. We use it almost like a park because it's so perfect, and it's fun to be able to go and see the different animals that we like to encounter. As you come out here, you can see there's the parking lot, and there is a sign straight ahead to the right there that says Milwaukee Zoo. So again, if you're looking for another place to take a picture. Well, I just want to take a moment and say I hope that you really enjoyed watching these videos. I'd like to invite you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to be doing more points of view videos, as well as some vlogs and a ton of new content. I'd love to hear comments from you down below about your own experience or memories at the Milwaukee Zoo. See you all again soon. Take care, everybody.